Hi, folks. So, a piece that I've introduced to some of you, and for those of you that I haven't worked personally with, another example of ear training in skips, steps, jumps is a song, Do You Hear What I Hear? A beautiful Christmas song. Now, there are some really neat things that we can do with this piece. And the first order of business is to hear it in our ears and try and put it onto our fingers. And I'm going to play this in the key of C. In other words, the pitches that I'm going to use are going to be from the C scale, for the most part. Okay? When the person wrote the song, they wanted to add a little flavor, and you're going to hear a relative minor, and you're also going to hear a 3 minor, the E minor, and one spot where the 3/7 comes in. Now have a listen to what this sounds like as a melody, and notice where the skips, the steps, jumps, same note happens. Most of this is a scale pattern with a bunch of repeated notes. I think there might be one skip or two and one jump or two. Other than that, steps like a scale and repeated notes. Key of C, scale. All step notes like a scale. Here it comes. See, those are all jumps. And notice it's a C chord. C, G, high C, back to G. Now it's missing the third. There's no E in there, but you can hear it clearly. It's a C chord. In fact, if I played it this way, I wouldn't even need to move my fingers. The next line, a bunch of repeated and steps. Here's the jump again. Here's the minor. There's the E7. And then I love this chord. It's sort of spooky. So the whole piece, scale, big jump on a C chord, echoes, bunch of repeated notes with the scale, jump. There's the A, the relative minor, E7, watch this, B flat, one more time. The piece is really easy, and it's a good example of playing melody and hearing that melody by ear. It is interesting, if I could just go on for a moment, that the chords in it involve the one chord, the C. It's got a B flat, which is a flatted 7, which is a really cool chord combination and works very well in this song. And then there's your C and B flat again. Here's your A minor and an E minor. F chord, G, F chord, and E7. And F chord, C, D minor, G, and C. And then with the ending on the flatted 7, E flat 7 to C. So when I play, I can choose to actually play a harmony line. Da-dee-dee, da-dee-dee, da-da-dee. There's the melody. Here's a harmony. Da-dee-dee, da-dee-dee, da-da-dee. It's a third above. If I can read the pitches that are there as the melody, read 3 notes above, and I'm now playing a harmony. Da-dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the melody. That's the harmony. Da 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 da. I sang the melody and played the harmony. By the way, great exercise. You should try it sometime. If you continue on, just play that as a unison. Ba 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 ba. Or play it as doubled notes on the ukulele. and then the A minor. And here, this part's so cool. That's the melody. Here's the melody. Da 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 da. Singing one, playing the other one. Playing both on the ukulele. E7. And I can pick any note I want here out of the F chord, out of the C chord, any note I want. They'll all harmonize. F chord harmony, C harmony, D minor, G, and C. And then I end it with B flat C. So there's a little taste of what you can do by ear with a melody. There's a little taste of what you can do with a harmony line. And there's an example of how all of that comes out of the chord progression and the key or the scale in which the song is played. Have fun with that. I hope you enjoy it. Merry Christmas.